All right, you guys, so if you're trying to learn how to trade Bitcoin, I've been saying this all week. All week, man. So here's your Bitcoin 5-minute chart, right? This is Bitcoin 5 minutes, so you're more familiar probably with an hour or something. So everybody this week started posting the bullish videos, and I said, wait, because you're going to see these earnings reports. Now, let's go to the 5-minute chart. These are buy orders that were stacked just being filled, okay? So here we go. Amazon reports it's completely grim. It doesn't look good, okay? So here you go, over on the NASDAQ. 5-minute chart on the NASDAQ. Now, we were at this key level just yesterday, right? You're trading above this level just yesterday, and I was saying this is all going to come out. This is your trap. You got to get the bears in the trap, so you can't just dip up and come down. You got to get the bears or the bulls into the trap. This is a bull trap. So you run up to this line, they break the line, the bulls start to run into the trap over a day, 24 hours, right? Now Amazon comes out. This is the power of these earnings plays and how and what moves the market. So everybody can tell you about the trend lines, but nobody talks about what is moving the market. Right now, Amazon came out and you have this 5-minute candle, right? In 5 minutes, and this is the NASDAQ, man. This makes Bitcoin it's like an ugly stepchild, right? Down 1.28% in a 5-minute candle. You see what I'm saying? Off of Amazon earnings, right? And now you're getting a little bit, right? You see this little green shit, no big deal, right? Because Apple just reported 5 minutes ago, and Apple didn't come in horrible. So that's what you're seeing is Apple didn't shit the bed, but it didn't come in great. It's kind of neutral, right? So that's what's happening, man. And so you can see, right, just in exactly like I said, there's the sell-off on Bitcoin, and now you can see this is just like I said there a minute ago. I said these are the buy orders that are stacked, okay? These are the clown addicts that don't know about Amazon earnings, or maybe some algo that buys. And then what you see is this flush up, right? This move up, and now it's just selling right back off, right? So if you're trading a 5-minute chart, you understand this stuff, but most people don't. So again, just like I said, this week I really did nail this shit. I had called, so I got to go to a different chart. You got to go back and watch the video, because what I said is that on the weekly, that it's going to end up looking, if these earnings come out grim, and common sense tells you that they would, what are you going to see? Go back and watch the video. I said you will see this is going to be one of these long wicks, and then it is going to close beneath the critical target, which it is very close to doing. Even now, the futures are below the critical target, and that would create a lower low. Shit, man. What else can be said, dude? It's understanding what is going to move the market. That's what I'm doing differently, right? And I'm not even really trading this aggressively because it's too volatile, and I want to be in my garden and doing shit that's important, not messing around with trying to make. I built up my position on these ETFs, and this trap. That's why I held. A lot of people would get scared and they'd be like, "Oh, Bitcoin's gonna pump," because everybody on YouTube saying Bitcoin's gonna pump. It's cognitive dissonance. It's like telling you something about reality that just isn't there. Bitcoin is a high risk asset. You're in the most risk off, risk adverse environment the planet Earth has ever seen. Amazon is shitting the bed currently, right? It's a mess. And so you got these technical traders, well, if the 4-hour candle holds above this line, then you're going to see a pump. No, that's how it worked in a bull market. You're in a bear market where it's going to be data-driven, news-driven, all these catalysts, and you have to learn how to trade like that. You have to understand what earnings is. So here we are, let's check it one last time, and then we'll go back out to the garden. Right? S&P, let's put up this little jammy. So we're on the 4 hour. I need to go to the 1 day. Let's see where we're at. Look, guys. So whatever, for the 4 people that listen, I said this yellow line, this is the EMA, right? If you get below that EMA, and right now you're 1.49% below, right? So what that looks like is this all becomes that wick I was talking about. It sells off below the EMA, and you're not going to get back above it. This is going to be what I said it was. It is going to be a bull trap. Now, that does not mean I am correct 100% of the time. I was just correct about this because I follow things closely as far as what these companies are doing. And one of the things I had said in June was it's called Forex, and the company's got to pay out they got to take the money from overseas. It's got to go to dollars. And so under the radar, what not anyone's talking about is that Amazon just got hit by across the board. They got demolished, but a big chunk of that is the Forex, which means the spread between the U.S. dollar and whatever currency the payment was made in. Keep it simple, right? That's what you're seeing, right? That's what's going on here, guys. So let's go to Apple real quick. You can see this is probably going to end up being a gap of some sort because this after hours has just started. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because I want you to see in real time what happened and exactly why I say you have to pay attention to these earnings reports, man. Well, you can make money off this if I wanted to. If I wanted to sit in here and do that, if I wasn't planting lettuce, then I would sit here and I would have entered into my BitGet trade, traded a futures contract, just like these guys can trade a ES mini futures, just like you can trade a futures contract on the stock market. That's what we're doing here with BitGet. You can go over to BitGet. You can trade a futures contract on it. It's extremely volatile. You can do it at leverage, and you can make money off that move. The second Amazon came out and shit, you could have shorted, and you would have made this move, and then you get out. Whatever. In the wintertime, I'll get back into this, but for right now, I just been doing these videos and gardening. All right, that's enough.